What's up, y'all? It's Kristen of Kristen Plans or Planning Kalo on Instagram, and welcome back to another mother trucking video. Just a fair warning, there is some colorful language inside of each and every one of my videos, so watch at your own risk. I'm using this really beautiful kit called As If from Scribble Co., and it is Clueless themed. I picked it because it's my best friend's birthday this week, and she loves Clueless. Specifically, there's this one quote from it that literally reminds me of her out the wazoo. At one point in time, my best friend Myra had this keychain, and it said, "You're a virgin who can't drive." And I don't know why, but it was just so hilarious to me. And I don't know, I always associate that quote with her from this point forward. I don't know. Anyways, so I asked her, I was like, hey, this kid is really cute. I'm thinking about getting it. Should I use it for your birthday? And she was like, hell yeah, it's super cute. And I'm really glad I did because it came out absolutely amazing. These are the washies I decided to pull in. They're all from Simply Gilded. Of course, there are the two OG Stardusts from the Valentine's Day release. And then I did have the pink bows, white with pink bows from Color Love, right? That's the Pride set. So I did decide to go with the Color Love set just because, it's so unique and I love it. Also, my best friend is gay, or she's bi, but that's still a classification of gay, right? Yes. Okay, we're woke on this channel here. But so I was like, yeah, it's time to pride it up. Not really. I just used it because it was pretty and it matched. Also throughout the kit, there's sprinkles of pink glitter, so I pull in a lot of pink foil. I use the magenta wiggle from SPC, so it's not technically pink, but it's close enough, and I already had it. I'm a really big advocate right now for shop your own stash. Where you don't buy as much stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm still buying stuff because I have no control, but I'm at least trying to get through the majority of my actual sticker stash because I just did a new binder organization and it's massive. And I don't really like what I did. So I've sneaked it on Instagram, but I mean, you'll also see it later. I kind of flip through it a little bit and I'll talk about it then, I guess. But, yes, this week is my best friend's birthday week. She is turning 22, so we are both 22. We are in our Taylor Swift year, or 1 year before our Michael Jordan year, however you choose to think about it. We are very excited to be 22. I think what's funny about being 22 is that nobody tells you how expensive it is to be 21. You know what I'm saying? Your whole life, you kind of just really lead up to being 21, oh yeah, I'm going to turn 21, I'm going to go out, hang out with all my friends, I'm going to go drinking, whatever, it's going to be awesome. And sometimes it is awesome, other times it's not, but sometimes it is. And I think people forget to tell you along the way that it's so fucking expensive. I don't understand why a Sprite with a little bit of strawberry tequila or whatever. I don't even know what I'm drinking. I'm pretty sure that's not even a real drink. Sprite and tequila, that's not a drink. I don't know. Clearly, I don't go out very much. Anyways, back to my joke. But no one tells you that Sprite with a little bit of strawberry tequila is going to be $13.95, and then the lady looks at you until you tip her $5 for making the drink, and then you got to do that every single time you go back up to the bar. I mean, granted, there are a lot of people that will go to bars, and then you can just sit there and bat your eyelash extensions at somebody, and then hopefully that person will be like, hey, nice eyelash extensions, let me buy you a drink. That's the overall goal, is to go out, get a free drink or two, have a great time, not get hit on, maybe educate a couple people about why you shouldn't be drinking using a straw, because that straw literally does nothing. You will get drunk with or without the straw, and hey, you might be able to save the planet while you're at it. But that's the dream, and I understand that doesn't always happen, but sue me for dreaming. Anyways, I just feel your whole life no one really tells you that being 21, although it is fun and there are some rewards as well as the risks, no one tells you that there's a lot of debt that comes with it. My credit card, before I was 21, the only thing that I ever charged onto my credit card was my trips to Panera Bread, once or twice a month, and then I put my gas on it, and then every time I got paid, I just pay off the full thing. So after I turned 21, magically, I started booking these spontaneous trips, putting Airbnb rentals down on my credit card, flights on my credit card. When I go out, I'm canning the bartender my credit card. I'm yep, here you go, credit card, credit card, credit card. It's those classes in high school didn't teach me a damn thing. I specifically know that in high school, my teachers were like, be wary of credit cards. Credit cards are not a toy. But yet, for some reason, whenever I hear margarita, I'm like, here, take my play money. Like, just take it and charge it away. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, I'm going to talk about the spread for a little bit. Whenever I was actually filming this, I did end up doing like a talk through normally, but then the video ended up being like, oh my God, like 2 hours, bitch. It was so long. I talked so much and I went so slow. I actually cut a lot of the video out. But whenever I started cutting all the empty bits out, like where I wasn't actually doing anything, like it was just this, like just staring at nothing, and there's just a lot of hand movements, I would cut parts of those out, and then the audio wouldn't make sense. So I essentially was just like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck it. And no, that's not what I said. I didn't say I'm gonna fuck it. I said, fuck it. I said, comma, fuck it, exclamation point. That's, sorry about that. Yeah, anyways, I decided to do a voiceover just because I was too messy and it took too long to get to where I wanted to be. And I decided to save you guys the trouble. So you're welcome. You don't have to take an extended lunch break in order to watch this video. You can just take a solid 30 minutes and you'll be set. You're welcome, sisters. That's so arrogant. Anyways, I decided to use the pink, lavender, and the black headers, and I opted out of the silver just because I felt like if I went with the silver instead of the black, then it would have been like really bright, but I wanted to use the black solely because I was going to put the magenta pink foil overlays over it, and I think that like foil looks so good on top of black. Like it just really makes it pop. But when you put it on top of a light color, like don't get me wrong, you're still going to see it and it's still going to be popping, it's still going to be blinding. But on top of that black, it's just so appealing to the eye. Like my eyes just go straight there. So I was really excited to do that. So that's why I ended up pulling in the black instead of the silver. And I actually really like it. This might be one of my favorite spreads I've done. Normally when I use SPC kits, I mean, they always come out really great. I feel like the SPC team does a really good job at making sure the kit is very holistic. Is that the right way to explain it? Like it's very centered, like it's very complete. You know, like everything complements one another. I think they do a really good job about that. But yes, so that's the share box, as if, so cute. But yes, I went with my pretty normal sidebar. I did the 2 habit trackers, and I actually didn't lay in what I'm going to track because I decided last week that I need to change what I'm tracking. I am going to track no soda, even though I don't have to. So like, here's my thing. I always track no soda and 0 waste. I love tracking no soda because I always complete it, but at the same time, like I know I don't need to track it anymore because I can always do it on my own. So it's like, that's really not something I need to track. And then I don't want to track 0 waste anymore because I am so bad at it. Like being a librarian makes it very, very hard for me because, I mean, like as a teacher, you laminate out the ass. You laminate everything. Like any type of paper that my administration hands to me, I want to laminate it. Like I don't know what it is, but when I clock in, I'm like, yes, use excessive plastic, laminate this piece of paper that's already a piece of waste, double the waste by making it coated in plastic, even worse for the planet. Like all these things, like I don't understand why I need to laminate everything, but I do. And I feel really bad about it. And I always feel very hypocritical when I come into my planner and I see that sticker and it says 0 waste. And then I ask myself, hey, bitch, how much did you hurt the planet today? And I have to sit there and be like, a lot. I'm sorry. You know, like, so I don't want to track 0 waste anymore. But I don't know what to track. I think I should start tracking skincare because honestly, my skin is a wreck. Like, this is a little bit of a TMI, but for some reason, my skin on my back is very, very dry, but I'm still, like, I still get acne on the top of my back, and I think it's because of my hair. Like, my hair is always down, so it's like the oils are touching my skin, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I have like really bad skin right now, and it's kind of irritating me. But it could also be because I'm so stressed with the library. Like, I don't really know. I don't know what it is, but I need to get my skincare on track. Another thing I need to start tracking is like taking care of my body. Like I need to start going to my chiropractor regularly, but I just don't. Anyways, I'm gonna stop that to talk about this binder. This is what I was referring to earlier with my new sticker organization. I did create this little catastrophe here. So this front pocket is my top 3 most used things. The top left pocket is empty right now because I don't have anything in it, but my hexagon, sticky notes, whatever. And then this page I sorted by my characters on the left and then its corresponding scripts on the right. And then eventually I went in and I added all of my foil. So I started with gold, then I went on and categorized it into my alphabetical things. And then I did silver and rose gold as well. So I am going to do a whole video on this because I know a ton of you are super interested in seeing how I did it. But to be honest, after I used it today in this video when I was planning, I didn't like having all of my stickers in that one binder. It literally drove me nuts. So I don't know how I'm going to change it. I think I might go back to just having my foil in its binders that I had originally, the ones from our Buck Stickers, and just separate it into different foil binders. That really worked for me. I hate the idea of carrying so many binders at once, but honestly, when I sit down and plan, I don't bring all 3 foil binders. I just bring the one foil that I'm using for that week. So I guess it's not that bad. But I do like having my characters and then its corresponding stickers in one spot. So that way it makes my filming go by a lot faster. And it's nicer because like I always use a character sticker with the script, or like a script with the sticker, like whatever. So it really works for me. I think I just have to play around with it a little bit more before I complete the video. Like I started it, but I didn't finish it. Casual, just normal Kristen things. So their video is coming. Let me know what other types of videos you guys want to see from me. I know a lot of you said sticker organization, desk tour. And honestly, I'm never going to do a desk tour. My desk is so hideous because it's in like my brother's old bedroom, which is now a spare bedroom that I have set up studio lights into, and his desk is like way bigger than mine. So like I used his desk. Anyways, you're never going to get a desk tour. So I'm really sorry, but that's just never going to happen. But yeah, this is the base of the spread. I did go in and add like all these little foily bits, and it turns out really beautiful, like super pretty. Also, I never realized that SPC foil is like really good because I use so many kits that are already pre-foiled now. Like a lot of the, or no, all of the Saucy Sticker Co kits that I have used have been pre-foiled for me, and it makes life so much easier. It's way more cost effective, and I love it. I literally love it. There's less waste. I love it. It's my jam. But yeah, I really don't have a use for a ton of overlays, so I don't buy a lot of foil overlays. Most of my foil are just like icons, scripts. That's it. That's literally it. Or like washi. So yeah, like getting to use overlays was actually really fun. You know, I say that, but last week I used some foil headers as well, so I'm kind of just being a fake bitch right now, but like it's fine. Like it's fine. But yeah, like I really liked the thickness of the overlay that I was using because, you know, the overlay tapes, they're so great and they're very cost effective, and they're better for the planet because it's like way less waste. But at the same time, they're very thin, and like when you peel it up in the corner, they fold, they crinkle, so it's like that kind of gets irritating. But these are very nice. Like when you peel them up, they're super thick, they're very nice. I don't know how else to say it, but they're just great. I really don't know what else I'm supposed to talk about, so I'm just going to kind of talk about the week in general, and then when I get to the day by day eventually, I guess I can kind of go into depth. But this week, aside from my best friend's birthday, I am very excited. There's so much to celebrate, sort of. And by celebrate, I mean that very loosely. This week I'm really, really busy at work, so there's a lot to do, and there is a lot to be done. So the first thing that I'm doing that's like pretty big is that it's the first week that we start our reading program on campus, and I am going to be teaching a class. I'm teaching 1st and 2nd grade this year, so that's going to be a big switch up for me. I'm teaching 1st and 2nd grade reading. I should clarify that. A lot of people get confused because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a librarian, but then I talk about teaching a class. So basically as librarian, like I get to be a reading specialist or like a reading interventionist really. And I kind of just like help kids that are struggling with reading, struggling with phonics, things like that. So that's kind of where I step in, and I'm that extra support. So I do have a small class of 10 to, no, this year I have a really big class. I think I have like 18 kids this year. So it's going to be kind of crazy. I don't really know. I know I have like 9 2nd graders, and I think I have 9 1st graders as well. And yeah, so hopefully it goes well. Wish me luck. Cross your fingers. I'm also like team teaching with a first year teacher on our campus, and my school's like very different with our teaching style. We do whole brain teaching. If you don't know what it is, I highly recommend looking up a video. For those of you in education, it is what Ron Clark does at Ron Clark Academy. It's just like a style of learning that, as you can imagine by the name, it uses your whole brain, where you can visually see, you are using your motor skills, your listening skills, your looking skills, and like I don't know, it's like an immersion type of learning style, I guess you could say. It's very different. And honestly, looking from an outside looking in, it could look very intimidating, but the kids are really, really involved in that style of learning, and it works really well for the kids that we do have on our campus. So yeah, so this is going to be my first year, like, teaching a full classroom. Like, that's my class. Like, that's going to be fun. Like, I have my own roster this year. It's going to be super spicy. So I'm a little nervous just because I feel like first grade is such a pivotal year for reading, and I don't want to be the reason why a kid struggles with reading growing up. Like, oh yeah, well, the person that taught me how to read was trash. Miss F sucks. Like, I don't want that to be me. I don't want to be the reason that someone hates to read. So yeah. But this week I have that starting. So the reading program starts, but then also for the library, I'm doing like orientation days, which is going to be crazy. So wish me luck, y'all. I have a lot going on this week. But going into my spread, on Monday, I used a half box with a book stack foiled circle icon from the Magenta Wiggle to mark in that I'm going to the library. It is Labor Day, but I'm still going to work because I need to go to the library, organize it, get it all ready for my kids to come in on Tuesday. I want it to look amazing and beautiful. I want them to walk in and think it's a whole different library, because it literally is, with all the stuff that I've been changing. So that's going to be exciting to get done. And then I also laid down a lavender hexagon from Saucy Sticker Co. and then layered over a laptop icon from the Magenta Wiggle again. And that's just to mark in that I do have to send out a bunch of emails. So I have to send out like orientation reminder emails, like permission slip emails. I have to send out the library schedule emails. I have to talk to administration about things that I want to implement. So it's just a lot. Like, it's a very email heavy day. So I do have to mark that in. I wanted to use one of my email scripts from Letters to Apollo, but I only got them in traditional foils, and I thought about using the rose gold to mix it in, but I just didn't want to do that, like I don't know. So I honestly might not write anything in there just because I don't want to ruin it, but I ruin the spread. But I don't know yet. I don't know. I might just throw that email script in from Letters to Apollo. I'm not sure. And then I used a fancy label from I think that's from the kit. Yeah, that's like the daisy pattern one. And then I used a happy birthday script from Letters to Apollo and a flower bouquet that I got off of Brianna. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of her Instagram handle. I want to say it's like Brianna Plans. But like, Brianna had a freebie. There you go. Words are so hard right now. Had a PR freebie from Saucy Sticker Co. and that bouquet was on it. It's foiled in like pink hollow, I think, or just pink. I can't tell from this angle, to be honest. There it is. But yeah, I used a lot. I used that whole thing except for like one sticker because I was like, yes, it's pink. It works. Yes. So yes. And then also I put down a white pentagon with pink foil, and I layered over a pink foiled pin from both of those stickers are from Sticky Sloth Designs. And that is to mark in that I had to write my like welcome notes. I'm making like little goodie bags for my kids for my reading program. That's going to have like candy, pencils, erasers, just like stuff to get them through the year, and just like a hi, like welcome to my class type of thing. And I'm going to write them all handwritten notes just to let them know I'm really excited to have them in my class, and I'm excited for the year ahead of us. So I'm going to write those. Going into Tuesday, I used a squared off box to mark in, what was that? Oh yeah, to mark in the start of our reading program. And then I used a black little thing to mark in orientation, and I decided that I'm going to use the heart little things every single day to mark in a library orientation, just because it's small and it's still functional, so it'll work for what I want it to do. Then I used a fancy label, and I don't really remember what that was for, but it's there. I wish I could remember, but I currently do not. I'm sure I have it written down on a sticky note somewhere, but I don't write in my planner on spreads that look really good. Like, if the spread looks really, really pretty when I put it down, I won't write in it on camera just because I feel like my handwriting will ruin it. So you'll notice that. But like, if I really love a spread, I definitely won't write in it. And I won't write in it until after I've taken like all my Instagram pictures and shit like that, even though I haven't posted on Instagram for a hot minute. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself here. On Wednesday, I marked in again orientation with that heart little thing, and then I went ahead and used a pink quarter box to mark in that I'm going to the chiropractor later that day. But I put it in the wrong spot because I put it so high up it almost felt like I was going to the chiropractor in the morning, and I hate doing that. So I moved it down to that like bottom box to like mark that it was the early evening, late afternoon time slot that I was really going for there. And then I just switched out the colors of the little thing I used, so that way I didn't have to use the pink one on a pink header, like under a pink header, because I really hate when I do that. Like, I just feel like I fail as a planner person when I can't spread out colors, you know, like, really, bitch, like, you put a pink next to a pink, come on, sister. So I'm glad I fixed that. And then I went ahead and I laid down another white pentagon with pink foil, and then I layered in like a little circle icon that had the @ symbol to mark in another email that I had to send. But I didn't really like how it looked, so I ended up pulling out a little thing and then layering that over. But of course, in true Kristen Plans fashion, I fucked it up and I put the icon upside down. So I'm really proud of myself for doing that. But then I ended up fixing it, so it's okay. So yes. Also, speaking of ats, because I'm thinking like your at name, like your handle, whatever. I don't know how I got there. I'm a millennial, but I did. I'm thinking about changing my YouTube name to Planning Kalo as well, because that is my Instagram handle. And I feel like ever since I saw Kiara a Paper Princess change it, I feel like I should change it. Because if she could change it and she has that many subscribers and her subscribers will still recognize her, then my country bumpkin ass can do the same thing and go back to Planning Kalo. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think, if you would like hate if I do that, or if you don't care at all if I change. But I want both my platforms to have the same @ name, so that way like whenever I'm making graphics it's just easier. But yeah, I'm thinking about changing my YouTube from Kristen Plans to Planning Kalo. So let me know down below what you think, if that would bother you, or if you're just like, yeah, why didn't you do that in the beginning? So let me know. Yes, and then I used a laundry emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. and then a laundry script from Kenzi's Creations to mark in that I'm doing laundry. So fun fact, y'all. Normally on my channel, I don't do shit on Thursdays. Like, Thursdays are my days where I just don't mark anything at all, or I mark something fake just for the sake of marking something in. But for the past couple of weeks, I haven't been able to stick to my normal schedule. Like, normally I do laundry on Mondays, I get like coffee on I get coffee on like Fridays. Like, you know, like I just haven't been able to stick to my normal schedule just because of the way that things are at work. So like Mondays and Tuesdays are my late days at work now, because I'm a volleyball coach, and then I'm also a like co-host of an after school program on my campus. So I end up staying really late those days, and I don't have time to come home, do laundry or whatever. But on Thursdays, I've actually been doing laundry pretty consistently for the past couple of weeks on this day, just because on Fridays we are allowed to wear jeans if we wear our spirit shirt, but I was only given one spirit shirt this year, so I always forget to wash it. So I have to find it and then wash it Thursday night. So, you know, I'm not just going to wash one t-shirt on its own. So I'd end up doing a whole like load of laundry on Thursdays, and it's worked out pretty well, because then I have cute outfits to wear on the weekends, and then Monday and Tuesday I stunt at work. I'm so cute on Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday it's a casual day for me, like I just dress down. It's not an actual casual day at work, I just dress less nice. And then Thursday I'm like pushing it, trying to crawl my way into Friday. So that's my style going into the week. I struggled to cover up that Andrea munchkin, but I really wanted to use these like little happy couple munchkins from the wedding sampler from Once More with Love. And then I used a Bookish Planning script for date night. I do date nights every Friday, and I wanted to mark something else in on this Friday, but I could not figure out what it was. I literally sat here for like 2, maybe 3 minutes just staring and like trying to figure out what the fuck I was trying to mark, but I never figured it out. So I just was like, probably wasn't that important. Those were a lot of words. I said wouldn't have, probably wasn't important. Jesus, like I need help. I need some sleep. Good Lord. And then I struggled to find a purse icon. I'm in the market for a purse icon, y'all. Like a purse doodle, a little something that has a purse on it. let me know, because I thought I was going to quit my Kate Spade job when I started working full-time, but I really like being there. The perks are amazing. I love the perks being there. Like just yesterday, I picked up my quarterly perk, and my quarterly perk is 2 pieces of wardrobing, and it's so cute. Like you get to pick, and I'm like falling in love. So I have like these gorgeous $400 dresses for free, and I love them, and they're work appropriate, and I don't want to leave my job ever. So yeah, and then my store, we won a competition for the district, and so we all got 1 free handbag. So Kate Spade sent us handbags, and I'm like, oh, so cute. Like, I mean, I didn't get to pick the handbag, but it's really fucking cute, and it's totally fall. So I'm like excited about it. I really love the job. Why am I just staring at nothing? Like, hello, Kristen, are you gonna play? Oh, there I am. Good morning, sister. Oh yeah, I was looking for this doodle icon, and I found it from Toffee Bananas, which is now Papershire. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any purse stickers. I know my girl has some at Planning Like a Pro on Etsy. Definitely check it out. Link in the bio or link in the description. I know she has some, and I'm waiting until she does some new releases before I place a big order. So Shani, I got you, girl. I see it. I'm ready. It's in my cart. Actually, it's not in my cart, so don't look, because I don't want you to think I'm a fake bitch. But I think I've like favorited it or something. But I know you got it, girl. So don't you worry. I'm a support. I'm a sister support. Also on Saturday, like I do every Saturday, I marked in filming. So, oh, I think I just put down that weekend banner down at the bottom, but you can't see because I'm out of frame. I love doing things out of frame. Yes, I do. I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. Anyways, I used a fancy label from the kit to mark in that I had to film, and to mark that in, I used a foiled like film slate type of looking thing from the Magenta Wiggle, and then I also used a filming script from Kenzie's Creations, and I will eventually put that down. I also put down a pink foiled heart header overlay from Sticky Sloth Designs, and I put it in the middle of that box to use it as a divider, and it looks pretty cute. It does look a little bit full in that box, so I might end up changing it later, but for now that's kind of what I went with, and I think it worked out for what I wanted it to do. So I'm not mad at it. Not mad at all. But yes, I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. Like I started talking about the laundry script, and then the emoji, and then I lost what I wanted to say. Oh, guys, this is so funny. Okay, so the lights just went off because when I was filming, I knocked my reusable water bottle off of the table, and it ended up falling and hitting the switch on my like extension cord. So my studio lights went out. It was so funny. I literally made the most disgusting noise when the lights went out. Like whenever I'm surprised by something, my best friend and I always go like, So whenever I was filming, I did the same thing. Like I was in the middle of a story, and then I just all of a sudden was just like, and I'm like, bitch, that is so disgusting. And honestly, that is 40% of the reason why I decided to do a voiceover this week. Like, yes, the reason in the beginning, like the video being so long, that's definitely valid, but that was the main reason, to be completely honest. It was just so atrocious. I could not put that on the internet. I could put a lot of stupid shit out there on the internet, but not that. I was embarrassed. I knew someone was going to roast me for that noise. Someone would be all up in the comments being like, the noise at 2802, LOL. Like, I don't know. I couldn't handle it. And then going on to Sunday, I kind of just put down some like random ass plans. Like I want to film a like sticker organization video. So I used this little Ray Dunn plan cup that also came on Brianna's freebie, and I marked that in on a quarter box. And then I used the Netflix little icon that also came on Brianna's freebie from Sticky Sloth, and I used that to mark in that I wanted to finish watching Mindhunters season 1 on Netflix. My boyfriend and I are watching it right now, but whenever I watch it after date nights on Fridays, like I'm so exhausted from work, I just fall asleep. And it's not fair because I want to give that show my attention because I hear season 2 is so good, but season 1 is so good at putting me to sleep. I don't know. I just fall asleep. Like the only interesting parts to me are the serial killer interview, and then like everything else in between, I'm like, blah. But this is my final spread. Let me know what you guys think about me changing my YouTube name to Planning Kalo, and let me know what type of videos you want to see from me coming up this month. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, y'all.